Hey guys, it's Stephanie. It's Saturday, September 10th. So, my mind is always working. Sometimes it works against me, other times it works for me. It's supposed to work for you all the time. You're not supposed to let negative feelings come into you no matter what. With me, it's a constant battle of should I or shouldn't I. I want to say that for the past week or so, I've been holding out pretty strong on my decision to sell the house and also to invest on a small property. So before I continue, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers and to those people that just may be visiting my channel for the first time. Hey, if you guys resonate with me, please consider to subscribe. If you do, don't forget to hit that subscribe key. It's hot out here and it's sunny. So I'll be right back with more. Yeah, so I definitely have a lot on my mind this week, the past 2 weeks. And I'm taking a big step in my life. Financially, there's a lot at stake. I've been looking at property now for a few years. And those few years, I didn't take action. I didn't have the money. I didn't have the necessary means. By placing my home up for sale, I'm releasing a lot of equity that I can use to help my dream come true. But it's not without a lot of deep thinking on my part. My whole life I've been a deep thinker. And my deep thinking has caused me to back off of a lot of things I want to do. This is one of those things that I realize is going to be a lot of sacrificing, personally and financially. So this is what it is. This morning I went out to the area where I located a couple of vacant lots, okay? And I'm not going to lie to you. They're $20,000 a piece and it's a quarter of acre. One of the lots that I saw this morning, I didn't feel like it would work out for me. I didn't get the right vibes, like I would want to live there someday. But the other lot I saw before that resonated with me because it was in a established community of wonderful homes, quiet street. And one of the neighbors I spoke with, he was very nice. That lot is $19,000, and I signed a contract with the listing agent last night. And of course, you know, this deal is contingent on the sale of my house. So I've been in close contact with the listing agent. We spoke this morning, we spoke yesterday, and we did the contract, and I signed it. The owner is out of the country, and they're supposed to come back Monday. So that's the time that the listing agent will present my offer. I'm offering whatever they're asking, because of all the properties that I like around the same price range. I did a small investigative work on that lot back in 2005. That same lot sold for $90,000 back in 2005. So now it's down to $19,000. These sellers who are selling these lots in this kind of economy are not taking so much of a hit, but the owners of this lot, if you go back 10 years ago, that sold it for $90,000, they made out like a bandit. But I'm not buying it so I can sell it. I'm buying it, and I'm going to hold on to it for a couple of years. And I want to build my rapport with the lenders, and that lot hopefully will increase value, and I can also use that as a collateral when I'm ready to build something on it, my little retirement home. I don't want to think of the negatives. The only thing that bothers me with this is leaving my home now where it's so affordable to live and go rent for 2 years and dish out $1,700 a month for my rent. That's not even including utilities, and that's not even a one-bedroom apartment. It's a studio for $1,700 a month. So am I gonna have extra money to do other things? Am I gonna afford to have Wi-Fi? This is before paying electric bill. This is before paying sewage and apartment rental insurance. So yeah, you see what I'm talking about. My expenses right now are nothing like that. Under $850 a month, I got a roof over my head. I have everything I want that I need, and it's not even close to $1,000 a month. I scoured the internet looking at apartments. I don't know what the hell happened in the past 10, 15, 20 years with our economy and the market. How can a single person survive paying that kind of money for rent if they're single and their income is less than $40,000 a year? How does anybody survive? So my answer to that is this. If I was to build my home on that lot, even when I get approved by a lender, my mortgage could be somewhere around $1,500 to $1,300 a month. If I can't swing my apartment right now, then I have no business trying to buy a home. Even when I put 20% down on my home, which I like to do. So the good thing about selling my home is I'm taking out the $20,000 from that proceed for my purchase of my lot, my land. And the balance I'm going to try to build up on for money down on a construction loan. Yeah. So let me rewind back to what I was just talking about. If I'm complaining about paying a rent of $1,688 a month before all my utilities and my living expenses, food, car insurance, electric bill, renter's insurance, fuel for my car every week. If I can't swing all that with my income and I'm complaining right now, then I have no business trying to build a home, because when I build a home, the expenses are going to be a lot more, because now you have property taxes about $4,000 a year that you got to pay at the end of the year. So it's crazy. No matter how you look at it, I can't focus on what I'm dishing out every month financially. Because if I'm complaining like that now, I shouldn't be buying a lot. I shouldn't be thinking about owning my little dream home in my little dream land. So to outweigh all this, what I've done to make it more possible for me is to do a part-time job so I can make my next 2 years not so financially burdening. Okay? So that's what I've done. So tomorrow I have an interview for a part-time job, so I don't struggle trying to survive by paying $1,700 a month on a $40,000 salary. A $40,000 salary. That's my gross. Because if I don't do it, then I can't afford it. If I don't work a part-time job, okay, and I make that financial leap to purchasing this land, then there's no backing up. Well, there is. I can hold on to the land and follow through with my dream, or I could just take the land, flip it, and go back to where I was. But once I'm out of this home that I have now, I can't get back in to that kind of home again, because then it'll be too expensive for me to get back in. So you see, it's a do or die. The decisions have to be made now. If I decide not to go through with this, then I cannot feel guilty later on and say to myself, God damn it, I should have bought that piece of land, because you never know what would have happened. Okay? That's a very small home, by the way. It's very basic, and I did that for a reason. It's going to be about 1,200 square feet. It's small. It looks large, but it's beautifully divided, and it's modern. So if it looks expensive to you guys, it's more affordable than most other homes that they're building. The other possibility is not to buy this land and buy an already existing property with a home and maybe fix it up and see where that goes. But I'm hoping that when the time comes and I have this lot already and I'm out of this home where I live, that this vacant lot will increase in value. And I know that lenders see this also as collateral. So they would take that as collateral, and also whatever cash I have on top of that. Those things combined should put me in an area where my mortgage would be very affordable. But I'm not taking the economy into the equation here. Okay? We don't know what's gonna happen with our economy. Somebody's driving around with a loud music. I can't stand that. But yeah. So right now, everything's expensive right now. And the interest rates are going up every single week. It's up about 5%, 4.99 or something like that. So I have to be realistic and also think that in a couple of years when I'm ready to build, or a year or whatever, the interest rate could be up even higher. So that's going to increase my mortgage. But this is the thoughts I'm having in my head. These are the thoughts I'm having in my head. You know, I want to be a proud landowner. I want to be a proud homeowner of my choice, of my liking. I think that lot I saw today is really, really nice. And I think because the homes in that area are very expensive, it's going to increase my value up of my home. I looked at the areas on these realtor sites like Zillow, and I saw them today in person. There are $1 million homes right on my street and right in front of me. $1.5 million, $1.28 million, 800,000. It's a mixed jar because there are also homes under 380. No, so it's from 380,000 on up, and there's no stipulation as to what kind of home I can build there. So, yeah. So I'm hoping that these homes and these properties who are there already will bring my home values up. So that could also be an investment. I think with this thought process right here that I'm talking to you guys about, gives me hope, and it gives me reason to go forward with it and say to myself, yeah, it's worth a sacrifice. If it's something that you really want, sacrifice it. If you're willing to work a part-time job so you could get by for a couple of years, why not? Why not? Just do it. Just do it. I've always worked some kind of a part-time job these past 20 years that I've lived here in Florida. As you know, I just quit the yacht club about 2 months ago, but that wasn't the kind of part-time job I want. That was a slave-driven, washing dishes for 5 straight hours, killing my hands, killing my back, nonstop. So I do have an interview tomorrow for this part-time job. It's a chain retail store, and it's just customer service again. And yeah, so that's what I'm trying to dump out of my mind, guys. I've just listed my home for the second time. The first time I canceled my listing was because I met this person who's in my life now, but I'm not dating her. I just thought that maybe she can go back, and because she was seeing a therapist for her personal reasons. She has some alcohol issues, and I don't want to deal with that. So right now we're just friends, you know. I'm not going to cut her off completely. Nobody's perfect. So that's what I got right now, guys. I'm going to keep you guys in touch with what's happening with me and my decision. Right now I'm under contract, not yet. I'm waiting to hear back from the owner when they get back from wherever they are, if they're going to receive my offer. I'm giving them what they're asking. I'm going to go with a listing price, and we'll see what happens. If this doesn't go through, I'm still going to list my home for sale, and I'll just hold on to my monies from the sale of my house, and just chill out and not get into any deals until I get situated in my new place of living. But right now, that's what's happening. I offered full listing, and I have a feeling it's going to go through, and then I'm just going to grit and do the best that I can in my abilities after I sell my home to get settled down, get comfortable in my new area and my new life, and pursue my dreams. That's all I got to do. I can't keep thinking negative and fears and all that stuff. Remember, if I can't afford the high cost of living right now, like most people are doing, then I have no business buying a home and buying a lot, because those are expenses, and they're 30-year expenses. I'll talk to you guys soon.